I don't know when we're getting the fight announcements. But what I do know is, chat, and this time I can mean it, unless I have another abysmal adventure. Sometime in the near future, for the fight night cards in the Apex, I'm doing half weeks. It's going to have to, dude, the pay-per-view week, I'm going to be here non-stop all throughout the week, grinding, hustling, grinding. But for the Apex cards in the future, you may not see me Monday through Wednesday. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to try and travel the world. Richard Hughes, thank you for the membership, dude. I appreciate you. Fair, to be honest. Yeah, I'll have, like, videos ready to upload, and maybe I'll find a way to go live. But I'm not going to guarantee it. You know what I mean? I'll try and go live from, like, a hotel I'm in if the internet's good enough, and maybe do something like that. But, dude, I'm 26 years old, and I'm going to be 27. Not soon, but, like, not far away. And I've done nothing with my life. And I've said this before, but I think now's the time, you know? Yes, the Apex cards are soul-sucking. What's up, Fight Fairy? Come on. I'm looking at I'm just looking at Blanchfield versus Barber and Burns versus Morales, and I'm just thinking, dude, what do I need? I don't need to be here for Monday through Wednesday for those, you know? And when I do come back, I'll be streaming more, you know? You make good money, so at least that's something. I know, but that's not everything, dude. I'm making money, but I'm just looking at it in my account. It's just like, this is useless to me. It's great. It really is, but I don't do anything with it. So I need to start doing stuff with it, you know? Thank you very much for the membership, Richard Hughes. In a parallel universe, assume we've got to see these fights. Please pick a winner. 1, GSP versus Silva. 2, GSP versus Habib. DC versus Kane, John Jones versus USADA. Well, Jones beats USADA. We know that because they're owned by the UFC, especially if they're a woman in this case. DC versus Kane. Kane. Late rounds, TKO. GSP Silva. I would have gone GSP in his prime. I think Silva had a bad wrestling habit on the ground. I think GSP's BJJ would have been good enough. I could see him getting an armbar off top, going to bottom position with it. GSP Habib, I think Habib would have beaten him at the time that they would have happened. But in prime for prime, I don't know. Might still go GSP. But I don't know. People forget, man. MMA Guru could put a wolf in a twister. No, I don't know about a wolf, but any dog stands no chance. Let's not start this again. If Islam versus Ilya happens, who you really rooting for? Ilya Tapuria. He's so cool, dude. Ilya's so cool. You can't deny how cool Ilya is for the sport. Did I say that he's cool? Let me get an Ian Gary. She wrote the book. She wrote the book. Prates' black belt is 15 years. 15 years black belt, BJJ. People forget, man. Dude, he's going to triangle Ian Gary. Fat. Thank you for the $2. You're stinking. Yeah. John ducking the fight if it doesn't end up happening. I think he would be. But he'd be like, listen, he's done everything he has to do in the sport. He has nothing left to prove. You'd have that angle instead. He wouldn't shit on him. Midlife crisis at 26. Chat, yes or no, it's cool and acceptable to have a midlife crisis at 26. I don't want to be traveling the world, chat. And when someone asks me how old I am, I say I'm 34. That's sad then. You know? Well, you ain't got a family yet? Oh, no, no. If I say, oh, I'm 26, just traveling about, then they'll be like, ah, it makes sense, you know? So, like, it's good to have your midlife crisis early while it's acceptable to have a midlife crisis, you know? I think so, anyway. I mean, even if I went to a club now, I'd feel fucking cringe. Someone asks how old you are. Oh, I'm 26 years old. In a club? I went to a club when I was fucking 17. You're singing rules. Thank you very much. How could you like Bilal better than Gary? I don't know, dude. Gary just makes my fucking skin crawl. It's weird. Ilya versus Arman. Ilya versus Arman and Islam versus Charles. You heard it here first. It could happen. It could. Indeed. Everyone shut up. Fight Fairy's mine. Okay, shut up, guys. Thank you for the 2. Indian version of Rocky where he trains by chasing, you know. Thank you for the $1 McGill chair again. Thoughts on... Of course, thank you for the 7 lira, Amir San. Of course you need a team to make big money online. Yeah, but I don't want a team. I don't want people involved. I just want to do my thing and have my live chat. I don't want it to be some big conglomerate enterprise just to make a couple of extra tens of thousands a year. Like, sorry, man. I'm just doing my thing. I like to have fun with it. And if I don't have fun with it, I'm not going to do it. And I'm having fun. I don't want to have to manage a team of people. Fuck that. I'd fucking want to end everything if that happened. Thank you for the $1 McGill chair. Thoughts on Europa The Last Battle and the greatest story never told? I know, it's crazy, dude. McGill chair. Thank you, McGill chair again. You find great excuses to reject everything chat suggests you to try. Why not do stuff occasionally? Nothing to lose. There might be some value in doing so. What are you complaining about? I'm having fun with a stream. What are you complaining about right now? I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring another person into my fucking team and start a fucking 5-man team on YouTube. I think there's a charm in the fact that it's just me going live every night with no bullshit involved, and I just make videos when I want to. I'm not doing that. What do you mean? Is that what you're discussing? I don't want to bring a fucking team involved. I'll become just another fucking corporate thing eventually. I'm good. You said you guys to the fucking Mexican dono? Tard. All right, sorry. Thank you for the 20 Mexican dollars. Impression of Colby versus... Did you see... Ilya fight already confirmed as vacant or undisputed belt? Yeah. Brother, take off wig. It's not wig, brother. This is real hair, brother. This is my real hair. This is the hair I have, brother. It's very real, you know. This is very real stuff, brother, you know. No one talks about how MMA Joey's on the brink of death. He is. He's in my position when I was like 310 pounds. But I think he might be more. What do you guys think he actually weighs? He's heavier looking than me when I was 310. And I think he's a similar height. He must be about 330 at least. Yuri bobblehead impression. Let's go for that. I want to say something. Let's go. Group, what do you weigh now? About 252. And Major weighs what? At least 320? Yeah, I was 310. I was at 305 at one point. Now I'm about 250. Ilya versus Patchy Pimlich. Who wins? Ilya Topuria. Right now I'd pick Ilya Topuria. Guru X Vic. That was actually a decent one. Cyril gets a title shot off of a clear robbery. Please no. I know, it's awful. And then he robs Tom Aspinall and they rematch him against Jones. And he loses immediately. Did you see Bisping mention you at 1 hour, 38 minutes on the podcast? Yeah, but he mentioned me for like 30 seconds. And he just said, you know, Guru made that video. After Strickland brought up the dog stuff. I made Strickland bring up the dog stuff. People forget, man. Strickland directly responded to me about the dog stuff and brought it up because I told him to. I made Adesanya cry twice. Who are the top 3 UFC girls you want to triangle you? Norma Jamont, Maisie Barber, I don't know. Someone else. Natalia Silva's pretty cute. Thank you for the 2. Guys, Anthony Smith crying, walking out the cage just to get spinning wheel kicked and knocked out and dying on his way to the hospital is not funny. I'm not laughing at that. Thank you for the $5, dude. Smiths, you're attacking my family. Sounds NPC. It really does. I can't let you get close. Thank you for the membership, Nathan. Thank you for the 20 Mexican dollars. Impression of Colby versus McGregor press conference. I'm going to take you to fucking 7th layer of hell. We'll say what's up to your country while we're there. Mate, don't you ever bring up Ireland again, yeah? As they say in Ireland, alhamdulillah, right? I don't know what Covington would bring up, but yeah. Impression of Connor asking Dana for a stadium? I don't know. But give me a fucking stadium, yeah? Yeah, might feel. Any movie directors you like the most? Cronenberg and Tarantino are my top 2. I say yet. Thank you for the $20, Lil Lou. Appreciate you, man. These fucking Mexican haters. Pathetic, isn't it? Hate new MMA fans. Saw someone say Prime DC mauls Jones. Every argument with them is Prime, their favorite fighter, always wins. I know. Paddy hate is so forced. Dude, it's fucking retarded. You know what's another trend on new MMA fans? So-and-so was kind of dominating before they lost. It will be like a late first round TKO for someone. I saw that on an Instagram page about JDM versus Randy Brown. Round 1 TKO for JDM. Dude, Randy Brown was kind of dominating before he lost that fight. That's like a new trend as well. They're retarded people. Thank you for the 5. The buzz went hard. What the fuck is this? You didn't even see the buzz. Thank you for the $2. What is that? So-and-so cap. It's just curly hair, man. Babe, wake up. MMA Goyim is streaming. All right. There are more Indians in Ireland than in China. Well, there you go. Dude, I don't know why China doesn't want all of these Indian workers if they're so great. Don't you think China would want them? It's kind of crazy, right? Promote the fight card, but it's all good. What's in store for heavyweight once Tom clears the division? Dude, Tom Aspinall might just dip. So I don't know what's in store for heavyweight once Tom does. Because yes or no, chat, if Tom beats, let's say he fights Jones. If he beats Jones and then gets a win over a Cyril Gane and a Jailton Almeida, do you think he just leaves the sport as a heavyweight goat and just calls it quits? Maybe promotes for some kind of Ngannou fight that's never going to happen because he's at PFL, and maybe welcomes up a light heavyweight champ. Maybe Ankalaev has got a few more defenses, or maybe Pereira's won the rematch and they start running that one back. But I don't think Tom's going to stick around after that. I just don't see that happening. Can MVP beat... The AI voice thing is scary realistic. It is. It's getting really good as well now. Like, I know it's AI but only because I know I would have seen it before. Because they make it obvious to be AI. I could honestly get tricked by that sometimes. But yeah. I saw something about Paddy Pimblett talking about they were doing AI on death sentence or something. The GOAT they were talking about. And I was like, what the fuck? This is AI, but it's scary, man. It's getting convincing. Which is actually kind of good, because then I can get away with, like, anything if I get in trouble. Like, oh, it's AI. Never said that. You know? Must have been AI. It was an AI edit. I never said that shit. Do you track macros? No. I mean, I just eat protein, and if I look better the next week, I'll keep doing whatever I'm doing. I don't look at macros or count things. I just eat chicken and egg and beef. I just try and make most of my meals of the day about protein. I don't know. Rank top 5 Asian fighters ever. The Korean Zombie. Li Jingliang. Zhang Wei Li. I guess Tatsuro Taira's top ranked. And then Kyogi Horiguchi's got to be in there. Thank you for the 27 Swedish krona. Why you're trying to look... I'm not, dude. I've just got curly hair. Like, why are you crying again? Good lord. I just got a curly top. A curly top piece. Would you rather gay son or live in New Delhi? Oh, everywhere this week. Hey, Ramazan, please let Hamzat fight. Okay, brother, I allow him to. But only if he promised to make quick work of Dricus to Plessis, brother. Who, by the way, I guess I should announce this now at the start of the stream. Dricus du Plessis is not injured. Did you guys know that? I'm going with Prates over Gary. Did you see Ian Gary posted a video in a thong? No, I did not see that. See you at the top really meant see Haps high top. All right. Thank you very much for the $2. Why does Ian Gary... They're so lucky. Shout out to Sam Hyde. Guru was wrong. I wasn't wrong. If you're talking about Dricus not being injured. Dude, I went off of the fucking MMA news for a day straight about that topic. I even waited. I even saw the news and thought, nah, not today. I'll see if any other things pick this up. And they did. The MMA news just straight up picked up that Dricus du Plessis was injured. So I was like, okay, well, there you go. And we didn't get a reply from him straight away, so... And Dricus even said, you know, first of all, you're the one who pulls out with injuries all the time. He didn't even clear up that he wasn't. There was never a fight signed, he said. So it's just like, he didn't say I'm not injured, you know? So I just kind of went with it, which is unfortunately. Dricus, dude, unbelievable levels of mental warfare, dude. We've never seen anything like this before. What fighter has the most overblown losses for the general public, and why JDM? The Hafez and Burns fight are so against him for casuals. Overblown losses, yeah. I mean, it actually might be JDM. Why is it JDM? It is. It absolutely is. He clearly won the Basil Hafez fight. He did get held down, but any other fighter would get, dude, the guy just held him down and didn't do anything. But for JDM, he just doesn't get any of that at all. I don't understand. Thank you for the 50 Mexican dollars. My grandma needs a new wheelchair. What's your discount code again? And which model do you recommend? I'm not in a fucking wheelchair. Post-war women having kids and inbred newcomers. True. Do people recognize you when you're walking around the UK? No, I've never been recognized in the UK other than once. Twice. Twice, actually. But no, it's been, and I've been doing this for ages. I'm not a celebrity, though. You know what I mean? Even though most of my fans are in London, I don't go out. Like, I've never been to London since I was an adult. Maybe once for like and I've just been in and out in a car. I've never walked around central London. Demetrius Johnson's coming to London soon, and we're going to do a collab in a few weeks. And he was even saying, like, what's there to do in London? Or one of his friends was saying, what's there to do in London? And I said, I don't know. I've never fucking been. I don't know what there is. I don't know. Maybe that's a regular thing. Guru's Barber's Georgian. Okay. Thank you for the $10, Mike Lange. And I'm from... And I said, I don't know. I've never fucking been. I don't know what there is. I don't know. Maybe that's a regular thing. Guru's Barber's Georgian. Okay. Thank you for the $10, Mike Lange. And I'm from London. I don't know what there is in London. Thank you for the 10, Mike Lange. Can we live in a world where JDM beats Bilal and Islam, forcing Islam to go back to... Would you beat a hippo? Would you beat a hippo? Yes. I'd become one of them and attack from behind, from within their clan. Imagine if North Koreans are the best Asian fighters, but we just don't know it yet. I could see that, dude. They're definitely going to be hungry. A small wolf and a hippo. Together, yes. I could win. Sean Brady goes off on Ian Gary. Biggest claim to fame is losing a decision to Shavkat, crying like a baby he didn't get a title shot off a loss. And now claiming he will get a title shot if he beats number 13 in the world. Make it make sense. Good shit from Sean Brady again. Good shit from Sean Brady again, I guess. There you go. Not the animal shit again. Yeah, we're not getting into that again. If he beats past the medicals. No, I've got it. I want to go out there. I know I've got a broken spine, but I think I can do it. Has Trevor G been back since that one stream? No, he just shows up once every few months and just crashes out in chat normally. You listening to Lord of the Rings audiobooks? No, I'm not listening to the Lord of the Rings audiobooks. I've been very audio heavy the last few days. I just play YouTube videos that literally have video content on them, and I just fucking listen to the audio in the corner of the room. While I cook, while I work out, while I sit there and contemplate life in the mirror, I literally find a video that might have some level of substance to the audio side of it on YouTube, and I just let it play. Ilya or Tapuria, who you got and how?